I'm getting to a point now where I'm just all I know these days is walking the tightrope. And ain't it funny? Because this tightrope, and I hope it's not too loud behind me, but you see this tightrope, if you know what I'm talking about, doesn't exist. This tightrope that exists at the razor's edge between the known and the unknown, what you can see out here in physical matter and as just a potentiality in your mind, maybe if there's no tightrope, then there is no difference between the potentiality in your mind and what has manifest. Ain't that funny? Ain't that a bitch? But it exists within our own minds because in these human bodies that we're in. The lower human mind, which we can't get rid of whilst we're in these bodies, our lower self. Our monkey mind. Our bitch self. Is always seeking comfort. And sometimes is seeking comfort when there is no danger at all, and there is no actual reason or need for it to be seeking comfort, because there's no danger at all whatsoever. And so you can almost pretty much always count on walking the razor's edge over your own mind and the voices in your head. Because every time that you may have, whether you've realized it or not, every time you seek that comfort that your mind and your reptilian brain is seeking, and sometimes putting a big fuss in your mind with loud voices and loud attacks in your mind, right? If you conform to those voices, you reach a point where you see let me keep my attention here, my bad. I do this. I look around. I'm just watching the people go by. I don't know. But every time you go towards these thoughts, I hope you see that what you're essentially doing, and this isn't to scare you off, but it kind of is, actually, in some subtle way, that what is happening when you're doing that, what you're choosing, is to say no to the magic. And what is this magic? I have a friend that would call it white magic. Maybe it is white magic. I think it is white magic. But from a point of view that actually is more sensical from my point of view personally, that I can describe to you, is actually just as I had been saying. The tightrope whereby you are the bridge between the unknown and the unseen and the unexperienced and the void, in a way. This seemingly lonely, forever, non-ending, unlimited abyss, you become the bridge between what seems like that to your reptilian brain and your sense perceptions. That is magic. And the only portal for it to fly through this is the answer. This is the only answer. There is no other answer. Every other answer is in vain. The only portal for it is now. So you have no choice but to allow all of the noise to happen, and for the discomfort within your body to just exist, and you just live with that discomfort and choose for it to just arise and stay for however long it needs to, in whatever ways that it wants to, and just know. You don't even have to trust, you just know by this point that it will subside. And that you don't have to operate from this feeling. Because these feelings are temporary. They come but just as any feeling, whatever feeling, every feeling is temporary. The only thing that is permanent is pretty much this tightrope. So you just make it your friend. This constant discomfort of living on the razor's edge is where the magic happens. That's the only place that we can live. So it's freezing, it's sunny, it's beautiful. Springtime is probably my favorite time of year, but it's still fucking cold. It's always fucking cold in this country, I guess. And whilst I wanted to move out of this country so bad, not so long ago, and move away from home. And I had made a video on it a few months ago. Man, I don't know why I wanted to, looking back. I mean, I do. But sometimes you have to unlock this magic. But hey, I'll save that for another video. For now, I'm off to eat because I'm the luckiest man in the world. That I'm lucky enough to have my mother cook me food pretty much every night. So I'll catch you soon.